great analogy that I like to use in my own thinking for why we have these problems with shadows and suffering and darkness in our lives. It is as if the human being is a bright light. And there are many spiritual modalities that speak of us being a light. And because we are the light, we are creation itself, we fear the shadow, we fear the darkness. And yet, as total beings of yin and yang, we naturally contain darkness and shadow. It's going to be part of us. So by reconciling with that, we start to find peace. The minute you accept it's hard, it becomes easier. On a cold night, you can shiver and rage against the cold, but the minute you say, I'm cold, and open up, and this is not a joke, you're suddenly not so cold because you've accepted it. You're not fighting against it. You don't have this attachment to being, I'm scared of cold. Just be like, cold, I'm cold right now. And you just end up being way warmer, way not as cold. We are light, right? It's as if we are a raging fire of beautiful creation. What is a shadow? A shadow is an image cast upon a wall by an object between a light and that wall. So if we're the light, what are the walls? Are there walls here natively, innately? I don't think so. I think it's the infinite universe. So the walls have been put there by our own beliefs of limitation, our own self-limiting beliefs, things people have told us we can and cannot do, things we've decided we can and cannot do. So then what are the objects that cast the shadows between us, the light, and the walls, our own limiting beliefs? Well, they can be any artifact, any object, even your own arms. Just naturally being there, they can cast a shadow. And you're like, whoa, what's the shadow? What's the shadow? There can also be unseen parts of your own psyche. Artifacts in the room, things you're thinking about, things that have come up for you in life, things that have been imposed upon you, things that are completely benign and just kind of in your experience. Your light, your consciousness, your perception, your attention can't see through them. Therefore, it casts a shadow upon your limitation that you've put. And it casts a shadow and you're scared. The solution is to understand that you are the light. The objects are there by your choosing or by some complete happenstance. And the walls are removable. They're not even real, they're illusions. The walls can just disappear. That's not real. Which leaves what? A light shining and some artifacts, some items. But there's no shadow. There's no wall to cast a shadow on. It's you in the world, being defiantly yourself.